Correct. Sige. Send ko sa inyo yung live later. Okay? Naririnig ba ako?
Yes po,
Yes
sir.
po, sir.
Alright.
Yes po.
So parang today, ano lang tayo, sort of review of our discussion. Ngayon is I will focus more on the investment or net investment. 'Di ba last time, ano nga yung ginawa natin? Last Monday. Ano ba tayo nag-meet? Last Monday, okay? So last Monday, what we discussed is more on what we discussed, 'di ba? Is more on the cash flow, 'di ba? Cash flow of or present value of your cash flow. But we did not discuss more about the net investment. Tama ba? Tama ba? Alright, today I will focus more on the net investment. Alright. Again, same pa din, discussion about budgeting process, characteristics of capital investment decision, capital budgeting decisions commonly used. So again, I already uploaded in your Canvas. Baka sabihin niyo, sir, hindi naman kami lasal. Okay. Yan. Today, alright, expected for this learner is to explain the process of capital budgeting, enumerate the characteristics of capital investment, no? Apply different methods in making capital investment, and apply techniques. Same pa din, we will discuss about cash payback period, about accounting rate of return, net present value, pero ito ay uneven na. No? Okay. Alright, sige nga. Ano nga sinabi ko about capital budgeting, if you remember pa, April? Last Monday lang yun, ha? And then I have my recording pa, no? Nasa YouTube pa. O, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng ating capital budgeting? April.
Hello po. Ayan.
Yes, April.
Capital budgeting po, as mentioned in our past discussion, is the process of making capital expenditure decisions po.
Alright.
So,
Yes, very good.
parang ano po, meron po siyang process in project proposals. Tapos may screening po ng capital budget committee. Tapos i-determine po ng BOD kung worthy ba yung project funding. Tapos saka po i-update. Yun po yung natatandaan ko.
Very good, April, no? Meaning you listened to my discussion last Monday. Very good, no? CapEx it involves a large amount of investment. CapEx siya, kailangan may project proposals, kailangan approved ba yan by the board of directors, yes. But now, ano pa yung mga ibang way on terms of capital budgeting? Sabi niya, it is more on plant expansion. Yes, 'di ba? In our last meeting, we focus more on the sale of equipment, or 'di ba, when you purchase equipment, yes. Equipment selection, yes. Equipment replacement, yes. Lease or buy, and also cost reduction. Ito yung mga sample ng ating tinatawag na capital budgeting. Okay. Yan yung tinatawag na capital budgeting, no? Plant expansion, equipment replacement, lease or buy, and also cost reduction. All right. So with this one, as discussed also kanina ni April, that capital budgeting is part of the screening tool. Yes, it is part of the screening tool. And also after that, you will choose, no? Ano ba yung gagawin natin? Project A ba or project B? You will select, no, from the several competing courses of action. If it is project A or project B, di ba, Juan? We discussed that in our if you have a profitability index. Tama ba? Naalala po ba? Okay? So screening, does a proposed project meet the preset standard of acceptance, no? And ano ba pipiliin natin? Project A or project B? Alright. Ano nga yung Renzi? In our discussion last time about the preference, what if payback period, ano pipiliin natin? Shorter the payback period or the shorter, or dapat gusto nung mahaba na payback period? What do you want?
Shorter po.
Shorter.
Very good. It should be shorter. Also in terms of the NPV, pipiliin natin yung higher NPV. Yung PI naman, pipiliin mo yung mas malaking PI. IRR naman, of course, dapat mas malaki yung IRR mo. Should be greater than or equal to your minimum required rate of return. We will discuss on Tuesday pala Sige, huwag muna tayo mag-quiz, Juan, no? Cost of capital tayo sa Thursday. Tomorrow pala, tomorrow na yan. Cost of capital tayo. Para on Monday, I can give you quiz para ready na tayo sa first midterm on next week. Yan. So, yan yung mga sample ng ating capital budget. Alright, yan. So, again, as discussed a while ago, preference decision, ranking of this investment, of course, screening decision siya, and also preference. So when you say about screening, pertains to the whether or not some proposed investment is acceptable, these decisions comes first. You will screen. Kaya nga, di ba, sabi ko last time, kailangan mo nang i-check ng ating mga supplier, ng ating mga directors, ano ba yung worthy of funding? Okay, 'di ba, Sabar, Karil, no? Let's say ang daming binibigay ng mga projects sa inyo, pero hindi naman acceptable, hindi naman worthy of funding, correct? 'Di ba? 'Di ba, Carl Madrid? Yan. And after that is that's basically now your capital investment decision, your capital budgeting decision is to attempt or to rank which alternative or which parang basis of computing your capital investment decision. All right. So, yan. Short-term decision versus your long-term decision. Kayo ba ay nag-discuss na about this one? CVP analysis and break-even point? Tama na ba? Tapos na ba kayo dito? Yes? Aurelio? Akia?
Ano po, sir?
Hindi pa. Alright. How about, ano ka ba, Aurelio? Di ba ano ka? CMA, no?
BSA.
SA ka. Alright. How about yung mga, ano dito, CMA? Alamang yes na, na?
Yes, sir. Nung Manak 1 po.
Manak 1, di ba? It is part of the Manak 1. So, hopefully, ma-handle ko kayo yung ano dito, yung mga 3AAC. Hopefully, ma-handle ko kayo sa Manak. Because my expertise talaga is Manak, cost accounting, and also Finman. Of course, yan, Finman tayo. Diba? And now, ito tayo, di ba? As part of the financial management, we are now here long-term. So, the payback period, the net present, and PV to at MVP. And also, you have the IRR, the internal rate of return. All right. Ulit-ulit ako, no? Capital budgeting, of course, to identify, to evaluate, to plan, to finance your capital investment decisions or a capital investment project of the organization. Again, it requires large amount of money, long-term, irreversible, under normal operating cycle. Ito ay discuss na natin last time. Naalala pa ba? Hopefully, yes. Alright. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, di ba? Para pag-aasawa lang yan, Marco. Tama ba? Kaya huwag ka muna mag-asawa. No? Maging CPA muna kayo. Why? Because ang capital budgeting daw ay parang pag-aasawa. No? The outcome is uncertain. Alright. May forever ba kayo? May forever ka ba, April? Wala pa. Mayroon na. No comment. Number 2, large amount of money are usually involved. Diba? Ito yung sinabi ko last time. Sabi ko pag-aasawa ay magastos. Correct. Alright. Number 3 is investment involves a long-term commitment. Take note of this one. Diba? It is you have a long-term commitment. And number 4, ito yung sinabi ko last time, irreversible. Decision may be difficult or impossible to reverse. Take note of this 4. Ito pala yung wala kanina. Ito yung wala na. We discussed about 2, 3, and 4. Tama ba? That's basically your goal here is to have your capital budgeting to analyze alternative long-term investment and deciding which assets is to acquire or to sell. Wala bang question about this one? Thumbs up if clear. Alright, clear ha? Alright, clear ha? How about the others? Kunti lang yun ng thumbs up. How about the others? Andun ba kayo? Alright, clear ha? Alright. Sabi kanina, hindi naman daw required na mag-on kayo ng camera. Sabi ni Dean Bustamante. Pero encourage daw na mag-on kayo ng camera. Hindi, okay lang. Okay na naman kung hindi. Okay lang. Alright, capital budgeting process. Alam nyo ba, hindi naman sa pag-aano, mas nakikilala ko yung nag-on ng camera. Wala lang. So, what do you mean of capital budgeting process? Now, again, to identify the potential project, yes. So, to identify the potential project, to estimate the cost and benefit, to evaluate, ulit-ulit lang to, development of the capital budgeting and re-evaluate. Now, ulit lang ito nung last time, no, of our discussion of capital budgeting. Alright, yan. So, what are the characteristics of a capital investment decision? Characteristics of investment decision, ulit-ulit tayo. Again, large commitment of resources, meaning long-term, and maybe difficult to reverse. Na ulit-ulit lang. Wala lang. Sadya ko to ha. Sadya ko tong inuulit-ulit sa board, para sa board exam ay maalala niyo ako. Ito yung discuss sa amin dati. Okay? Alright. Effective ba yun ulit-ulit? Yes. Alam niyo ba, class, bakit alam niyo ba dati, during our time, hindi pa uso yung mga Facebook na yan. YouTube hindi pa uso. Alam mo ba dati, habang kami ay nasa CPAR, nagre-review kami, nire-record namin yung sinasabi ng professor. Alam niyo ba yun? Para pagdating sa bahay,
Yes po.
pagdating sa bahay, uulitin mo yung sinabi niya. I mean, may YouTube na eh, diba? You can watch. Kaya ganoon din ako sa PowerPoint, ulit-ulit ako para matandaan din. Okay. Yan. So in terms of the types of capital investment, of course, di ba? Ulit-ulit na naman ako, replacement, improvement, expansion. With this one, you have your types of capital investment, no? Revenue enhancing investment. So hindi lang pala tayo more on replacement of the equipment, we improve it, we expand it, but also we have a cost savings, di ba? Revenue enhancing investment, cost reduction, and mandatory investment. All right. So, in terms of capital investment decisions, we discussed this one last time, especially in terms of cash payback period, ano ngayon, NPV, what else? We discussed about profitability index. We discussed about IRR. Ano yung pinakahuli? Accounting rate of return or average rate of return. Pero, hindi tayo nag-focus saan? Sa net investment, di ba? Para tayong diniscuss more about net investment. Basta alam natin, the purchase price is 1M. Pero wala tayong focus about net investment. Tama ba? Tama ba ako? Di ba? Yes. Tama ba, Elijah? Di ba? I did not focus more on that one. Correct? Hello?
Yes.
Alright. So today, I will focus now about that, about the net investment. Alright. So in terms of the net investment, ano naman yung mga considerations in terms of our net investment? Alright. Net investment is basically what? A net outflow of cash, okay? A commitment of cash, meaning an outflow of cash, alright? Or the sacrifice of an inflow of cash. That's basically your net investment. Ano yung mga sample ng ating net investment? So costs or cash outflow such as initial cash outlay covering all expenditures on the project. Yes. All right. Or working capital requirement. Okay. And also your market value of the existing assets. So that's basically your cash outflow or the cost of outflow of your investment. Again, ito walang problema kasi ito yung diniscuss natin. Alam natin na if you have 1 million, that is your cash flow. Ang wala sa ating discussion yung number B, letter B and letter C, especially in terms of our tax benefit. All right, paano yan? Sige. Don't worry, I have with me here sample naman. All right. Also, in terms of capital investment, we will consider any trade-in value. Halimbawa, kayo ba ay nag-fire na? Okay, di ba? Pag nag-fire na kayo, bahala na si Sir Albert Rivera dyan. The trade-in value is the value of the old asset, no? Proceeds from the sale of old assets, avoidable cost of immediate repairs. Sige. Malamang more on theoretical to. Hindi niyo pa maintindihan. Mas maganda we have sample problems. After that, if you have cash outflow or inflow, you will minus that with the savings and you have your cost of investment. Paano yan, sir? Halimbawa, Feeling Fit Center is planning to replace an old slimming machine which was acquired 5 years ago at a cost of 30,000. So, binili mo siya 5 years ago, ang cost niya ay 30,000. The old machine has been depreciated to its salvage value of 4. So, ang ating value ng 30,000 ay only 4,000. Feeling Fit has found a buyer who is willing to purchase the old machine at a cost of 6. Okay, so meaning may isang buyer na, sige, bilhin ko na yung old equipment mo at the cost of 6,000. Magkano yung value na? 4,000. So, magkano yung gain? 6,000 minus 4 times 35%, you have gain of 700. Gets ba ako? The new machine will cost 50. But because of that, because you purchase old equipment, you will, you sell an old equipment, you will purchase new one. 50,000 cost and also additional 10,000 as part of incidental and installation costs. The company decide to retain the old slimming machine and at the same time, the same must be upgraded and subjected to major repairs. Estimated cost of this repairs is meaning ano yung 8,000? Deduct savings, 'di ba? Why? Kasi hindi ka na bibili ka na ng new machine, you will not incur 8,000 as your repairs. Okay? Para maintindihan ito 'yon, okay? Yan. Last meeting, ang ating discussion ay ito lang. Tama ba? Tama ba, Juan? Alright. Pero wala tayo about what if my savings, what if you will purchase this one, you will purchase this one. Diba? Wala, diba? Tama ba?
Wala po, sir. Diretso computation.
Diretso tayo sa computation. Alright. Next. You will also less any savings or you will also minus cash inflow. Take note, no? Magkano nga yung proceeds of the old machine? 6,000. Tama ba? Yes. Binenta mo siya at 6,000 and also ang cost ng ating old machine is 4, meaning of course may gain tayo, 'di ba? We have gain. Magkano yung gain natin? 700 because it is less tax on gain on sale of 700. Alright, sir, bakit po siya minus sa ating proceeds of sale? Kasi nga may gain ka na. If you have gain, dapat kailangan mong i-minus yung proceeds mo. Diba? Gain mo na yan eh. Gain in terms of your tax. So, you will minus at that in terms of the proceeds. So, makano yung ating sale of proceeds? 5K. Alright. Diba? Nagets ba ako, class? Can you please thumbs up if yes? Bakit minus siya? Kasi nga, may proceeds ka na ng 6,000, nagka-gain ka pa, kailangan mong i-minus yung tax on gain. Thumbs up if naintindihan. Yes, thank you, Marco. How about the others? Intindihan, ha? Alright, walang problema. Alright, next. Avoidable cost of repairs of the old machine. Take note. Because you will acquire new machine, diba? Ano mangyayari? You will acquire, okay, Marco, question.
Ay, sir, napindot lang.
Napindot lang. Avoidable cost of repairs of old machine. Take note of this one. Because you will acquire now a new machine, you will not anymore incur 8,000 repairs. Kaya lang, of course, kailangan mong i-deduct yung tax of 35%. So, meaning 5,2 is the avoidable repairs. So, meaning 5,3 plus 5,2, anong tawag dyan? Cash inflow or cash savings. Tingnan mo yung 10,500 and 60,000. It is to be deducted 60,000 minus 10,500. Your investment here is at 49,500. Ito na yung gagamitin natin in computing for our net present value. Ano nga yung formula? Present value of your cash flow minus net investment. Yung investment mo dito ay ito ng 49,500. Ito ba ay naiintindihan, class? Hopefully, yes. Thumbs up if naiintindihan.
Yes po, sir.
Alright, thank you. Okay, alam ko mga galing ang mga taga San Beda University sa BS Accountancy. Magaling mag-analyze. Hindi, expected yan, di ba? Alright. Tama. Alright. Yan. So, ito yung ating explanation. No? Salvage value or the book of the old machine is not included in the computation because it is a sunk cost. Take note ha, magkano yung 4,000? 4,000 is irrelevant here. Pero relevant siya in computing for our tax, di ba? Our benefit because 6,000 minus 4 proceeds from the sale of the old machine is cash inflow. So it must be deducted from the cash outflow because you have 700 gain. Diba? Again, proceeds from the sale of the old machine is cash inflow. You will minus lang naman the gain. Take note of the last bullet. Cost of repairs on the old machine can be avoided or saved. This will cause a decrease in the company's total expense, which will increase in the company's total income. So 8,000 minus 28 is equals to 5,200. All right. All right. Yan. Problem number 2. Net investment. OG Incorporated provides hot, ready-to-meet meals to construction workers. The company is considering purchase of a new truck to replace an old truck, and the new truck would cost 2M. So, relevant here is 2M. By the way, take note of this one, ha? Baka lumabas to sa inyong CMA or AACA ba yan? ACCA. If the new truck is purchased, the old truck will be sold to another costing 400,000. The old truck was acquired for 1.2 and has a current value of 500. 500 na lang is ating relevant cost dito. So 400 is our selling price minus 500. You have a loss of 100 times 35%. So you have tax savings of 35. Later, no? Ito naman ay loss. Kanina, gain tayo. Okay? If the new truck is not purchased, the company will have to continue using the old one. Although extensive repairs would be needed, that will cost 250,000. So meaning, pag binili mo na yung isa, wala ka ng repairs worth 250. Income tax rate is 35%. So paano yan? Yan. Okay? So ito yung ating cost of the new machine. Ito lang yung ating na-discuss last time. Of course, we need to deduct any cash inflow with your proceeds of the old truck. Take note ha, magkano yung proceeds mo? Di ba? 400,000. Kasi ibibenta mo siya at worth 400. Kaya lang, meron tayong loss ng 100. Kasi binenta mo ng 400, may book value na 500, may 100 tayo, 35%, you have 35,000. Take note ha, it is now to be added. Okay, bakit? Common sense, loss ka na nga, itatax ka pa ng BIR, hindi na. Kaya nga tawag dyan ay tax benefit, tax shield. That's why it is added to your proceeds. Nagigets ba ako? Class, please thumbs up if yes. Kanina gain tayo, di ba? Gain, we deduct in our proceeds. Kasi nga gain. Okay. Ito naman ay it is to be added because loss tayo. Tax benefit. We will add kasi we will deduct it in our net investment. Thank you, Renzi. How about the others? Naintindihan ba ako? Sharina, very good. How about the others? Please thumbs up. Alright, hopefully yes ha. Alright, thank you. Thank you. Magaling ang mga taga-San Beda. Alright, next. Avoidable cost of repairs. Of course, 250. Hindi man na magagastos to kasi you will now purchase a new truck pero dapat net of VAT. So 400 plus 35 plus 162, you have 597,500. As you notice, it is to be deducted in your 2 million. Magkano net investment? 1.42. Okay? So ito na yung gagamitin natin as part of the net investment. Naiintindihan ba about net investment computations? Thumbs up if yes.
Yes, boss.
Okay. I assume ba, I will give quiz on Monday para on Thursday exam tayo. Okay. So we will not meet on Monday. Asynchronous tayo pero quiz. Para on Wednesday, review. Then Thursday is your midterm. Okay. Alright. Relevant costs that are applicable to a particular decision, costs that are avoidable. Ito kanina, di ba? Yung ating repairs is a relevant cost because of that, you can be avoided, di ba? Alright, yan. Sunk costs, again, as discussed a while ago, sunk costs are costs that results in a past decisions and cannot be changed by any current or future decisions, di ba? Sunk costs are irrelevant costs, yes. Out of the pocket costs are future outlays of cash associated with a particular decision. Out of the pocket costs are relevant to decisions, yes. All right. And also opportunity costs are also relevant. So ito yung ating mga costing natin na tinatawag, particularly in terms of relevant costing and irrelevant costing. Ito ha. Alright, yan. Next, so capital investment naman. So what are the capital investment factors or the reason for investment? So very important also that in terms of the capital investment is to consider net returns, net income, and also your net cash inflow. Take note of this. I think we discussed also this one last meeting. Pag net return or profit, no, management will invest in a project if can expand, no, some returns of the investment also. Net income, it refers to the net income now after it refers to the net income, okay, after tax expected to be earned from the project being evaluated. You have also net cash inflow. All right, so you have also net cash inflow, involves only between cash so in terms of the cash revenues or costs and expenses, no, it is different in terms of the cash accounting income. Diba? Ano nga sinabi ko last time? If you remember pa. Si ano naman? Zarina. Diba? We use cash inflow saan? In number 1. Diba? We use cash inflow saan? In our... Kalimutan na. Okay, how about yung iba? Si Mel De Vera. Saan ba ginagamit yung cash inflow? Review tayo pa. Meron pa akong YouTube video. Hopefully, naintindihan. Ano nga yun? We use cash inflow saan?
Cash payback po.
Very good. Cash payback period. Saan pa? Net present value, di ba? We use it in our profitability index. And number 4, saan? Internal rate of return. How about net income? Wala. Grabe, nakalimutan nyo. No? So, wala kayo natutunan about doon sa video ko. Samantha. Net income. We use this one saan? Grabe. Nandito ba kayo? Hopefully, naintindihan ako. Rob. We use net income saan? Very good set. Okay, wala. Accounting rate of return. Kala ko ba naintindihan nyo na? Kaya be careful sa exam, ha? Alright. Alright, yan. So, next, capital investment factors. So, ito yung ating discussion din tomorrow about cost of capital. Cost of capital is the cost using of fund that it may come from the various sources. Cost of equity, it is cost of debt. Ito naman ay cost of equity. All right. So when financing comes from a combinations of various sources, ito ay tinatawag na Weighted average cost of capital. Yes, we will discuss it tomorrow. Cost to not cool. Okay. Any questions so far? Please thumbs up if naintindihan. Parang wala kayong energy ngayon, no? Last time may energy kayo. Discuss pa nga kayo. But ngayon parang wala. Alright. Sige. Alright. Sige. Commonly used method in terms of project evaluation. We discussed this already, no? Payback period, accounting rate of return. It does not consider the time value of money. Yung part na naman, it does consider time value of money. Alam mo na yan. Alright. Payback period, ano nga yung sinabi ko last time? Meaning very simple evaluation approach that has been used for many years. It refers to the length of time required by a project to return an initial cost of investment, recovery of the investment, number of years to recover, yes, diba? That's basically your payback period. Ano nga yung sinabi ko about the payback period? Marga? Ano nga yung sinabi ko about the payback period in our last meeting? Wala din.
Sir, ano po? The shorter the payback period, the better po. It
Alright.
is more attractive.
So, ano yan? The shorter?
The shorter the payback period, the more attractive it is po.
Okay, very good, Karil. Okay. The shorter the period, the more attractive is the investment. Very good. Okay, dapat mas maliit. Nala. Yung mga tinatawag ko na wala ah. Bakit kaya? Yan. So, what is the formula? Ito yung formula natin last time. Cost of investment divided by net cash inflows. Iyan ay walang problema if you have a uniform, meaning you have equal payment. All right. Just divide the outflow. Okay, sorry. Sige. Okay, nakakapasa ko pa lang ba? Okay, sige. 50,000 divided by 10, you have 5 years. Alright. Pero what if you have uneven? Ito ba ay na-discuss last time? Hindi na. Tama ba? Tama ba, Karil? I think no.
Hindi po.
Hindi po.
Ngayon, what if you have unequal? Last time we discussed only an unequal of your NPV. Ito naman, unequal in terms of your payback. Anong gagawin natin? Okay, magkano ba yung ating magkano ba yung ating di ba 50,000? Ito yung ating babawiin. Gagawin mo lang, just put 18, 40. Ito yung number one rule. Ito yung number one na pwedeng gamitin. 18, 14, 12. Magkano lahat yan? 44. So, ang tira mo na lang ay 6. So, 6,000 pa ang pwede mong bawiin. So, paano yan? So, 6 divided by 8. Bakit 8? Kasi yung 4 years mo ay 8,000. So, 6 divided 8, you have 0.75 or 3.4. Nagagets ba ito? Nagagets ba ito? So, just have 18, 14, 12. So, add mo lang to. Dapat malapit sa 50,000. So, 44. Eh, may 6,000 ka pang balanse. Dapat bawiin mo 6,000 sa 4 years. So, meaning, the formula here is the balance needed in year 4 divided by net cash inflows in year 4. 6,000 divided by 8,000 is equals to 0.75 or you have 3/4 year or 3/4 years. Naintindihan ba? Hello?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
po,
Yes
sir.
po, sir. Yan yung number one method. For me, ito yung ginagamit ko. Alright. Number 2. Paano yun, sir? Gawin mo muna, lagay mo yung 50,000 dito. Magkano yung net cash inflows? Di ba 18? Magkano yung balance? 32. 1 year yan. 32, lagay mo dito sa beginning. Okay? Next, magkano yung cash inflows mo? Di ba, given to 14. 32 minus 14, ang balance mo na lang 18. Another 1 year. 18, hanggang maging 0 para mawala yung 50. Lagay mo sa 3rd year, beginning. Alright. Minus the inflow, di ba, given to 12, 6,000. 18 minus 16. 6,000, lagay mo sa beginning. Then, di ba, mayroon kang 8. 6 divide 8, you have 0.75. So, meaning, magkano payback mo? 1, 2, 3, and 0.75. 3.75. Same as this one, 3.75. Anong gusto nyo? 1 or 2?
1 po.
1 pa din. Number 2, ayun number 2. Okay, ako si number 2. Gusto ko number 2. Basta at least you have 3.75. Wait nga, i-on ko dito yung ilaw. Dilim yung sa kwarto. On ko lang ha. Yan, liwanag na. Hindi na madilim eh. Alright, sige. So far, any question about this one? No question? Madali lang ba? Alright. Next naman is all about payback. So again, advantages of the payback is simple to compute, no? Diba? And easy to understand. As discussed in our previous meeting, there is no need to compute or consider any interest rate. Yes. One has just answered the questions. How soon will be investment to be recovered? Yes. All right. Payback gives information about liquidity. Yes. It is good to surrogate risk, meaning to minimize risk. Quick payback period is less risky of the project. Yes. Okay. Kaya lang, ano naman disadvantages? Of course, it does not consider the time value of money. All right. All cash received during the payback period is assumed to be of equal value in analyzing the project. No, it is more. It gives more emphasis on liquidity rather than profitability. All right, yan. So it gives more emphasis on liquidity rather than profitability. All right. And also it does not consider the salvage value. No, it ignores the cash flow that may occur after the payback period. So yan na. Yan ang ibig sabihin niya, no? Especially in terms of the payback period. Okay. Yan. Alright. Sige. Sorry. Alright, yan. So, evaluation in terms of the payback method, shortcomings of the payback period. Again, ulit-ulit, no? It ignores the time value of money. It ignores the cash flow from the payback period. All right. Strength naman, again, serving as screening tool, identifies investment, and identifies the product that recoup your initial investment. All right. Any question about payback period? Naintindihan ba? Although na-discuss natin yan last meeting. Any question? Thumbs up if no question, or very clear about the accounting rate of return. All right, very good. Very good. Thank you. All right. Next naman is all about accounting rate of return or ARR. Sa ibang libro, ang tawag ay average rate of return or annual rate of return. Arithmetic means of accounting income expected earned or to be earned during each year in the project's lifetime. So unlike payback period, it would emphasize on the profitability. That's why you have here your profit, diba? Profit, you divide it by your average investment. Assume that the company is planning to acquire, all right, in a new machine that will cost 60,000 pesos. This machine is expected to generate net income of 12,000 per year. No salvage value expected to be recovered at the end of the useful life. What is the accounting rate of return? Magkano yung accounting rate of return dito? Of course, planning to acquire machine of 60. Magkano yung net income? 12,000. 12,000 divided by 60. Pero should be average. Magkano yan? 60,000.
20%.
Okay, dapat 60,000 divide 2 ha. So meaning 30. 12 divide 30. 40%. Again
40%.
Okay, very good. Very good. 40%. Ganun lang. Ganun kadali ang ARR. Sana wag niyo pakawalan yan sa board exam or sa CMA exam. Alright. Accounting rate of return, advantages, ARR, computation closely parallel to the accounting concepts of income, measurement, and investment return. Yes. It facilitates re-evaluation of the project due to the ready availability of data from the accounting records. Yes. This method considers income over the entire life of the project. Yes. It indicates also the project profitability. So, yan ang ibig sabihin ng ating accounting rate of return. Okay? Of course, yun yung mga advantages. Yun naman ang mga cons. Of course, same as payback period, it does not consider time value of money. And when computing for the income and book value based on the historical cost, the effect of inflation is ignored also. Okay? Yan lang. Okay? And also, payback period and ARR. Ito yung analysis ha. What if you have this payback and ARR? So 16, 12, 20. Yan. So paano yan? If the machine will cost 40, what would be the payback? Napakadali, diba? Kung 40 ang inahabol natin, then 28 cash flows for 2 years, baka 28 yun, no? 16 plus 12, 28. Yan. So meaning you have 12. Babawiin mo ay 40. So kaya na yan ng 20. So 12 divided by 20, you have 0.6. Magkano ang payback period? 2.6 years. Ito ba ay naiintindihan? Yes or no? Ang ginawa dito yung number 1 method, diba? Pero ako hindi. Gusto ko mas maganda yung, yung 40, diba? Yung 40. Tapos, okay, sige, gawin natin ha. Magkano yun? 40, tapos 16. Diba? Magkano yung balance na? 40 minus 16. Wala, gusto ko long cut. You have 24. Ayan. So, another 1 year to. So, not 24. Magkano yung aking 12, diba? So, may 12. Magkano yung balance? 12. So, 1 pa, no? So, meaning 12. Wala lang. Gusto ko long cut. So, magkano yung balance yung masunod? 20, diba? O, yan. Balance mo na. So, magiging 0 na to. Just divide it na lang. So, 0.6. So, 2.6. Okay. Wala lang. Sanay lang ako. Hindi mo ba kita ang screen? Kita niyo ba screen ko? Yes?
Opo, sir.
Si Renzi lang. Ano sabi ni Renzi? Sir, di ko po kita yung screen. Hindi mo nakita screen ko? Baka sa internet connection yun. Don't worry, I will give you naman the recording of this one ha. To Juan, no? Okay? Sige. So, again, payback period also and the ARR. Okay. So, Super Carry Domestic Shipping Line has recently commissioned a new passenger ship of the SC20. The new ship can carry up to 2,000. Baka you're using cellphone, sigurado. Okay na po. Sige, baka cellphone yung ginagamit mo. Nanong ka sa may pinakagilid. Renzi. It was purchased at 300 million. May ano ba itong Yan, buti meron. Yan. So, 300 million is the purchase price and the estimated useful life of 10 years. salvage value of 40 million, cash inflows of 43.38, and annual income of 17. Ito lang naman yan. No? So formula of the payback period, again, net cost of investment is, of course, 300,000. All right. And also, of course, given to ha. So payback mo ay 6.87. Magkano ba yung taon? Wala namang conditions, no? 10 years. O, if there's no condition, accept or reject. 10 years is the useful life. Accept or reject. Of course, it is to be
Accept po.
accept. Kung walang condition. Alright. ARR naman, ganun din. Diba? Accounting income divided by the investment. Yes, very good set. So accept the project only if the ARR is equal or greater than your required accounting rate of return. Alright. So we are done in terms of the payback and the accounting rate of return. Next naman is all about your time value of money. All right. Ano naman to? It refers to the projected cash inflows and outflows, no? Discounted to their present value using the appropriate rate of interest. So as discussed last time, we need to compute for the present value of annuity or present value of one. All right. Yan. Diba? Ito yung ating discussion last time. Naalala pa ba? Ulit-ulit lang ako. Tama ba? Compounding.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Naulit lang. Meaning, present value to future value is compounding while discounting is future value to the present value. Ito yung ating importante. Ito na yan. Ulit-ulit lang ako. PV plus the interest is the future value while future value less interest is the present value, or just divide to compute for the present value of one or the present value of annuity. Ito yan. Ulit-ulit lang ako, no? Sana ma-appreciate nyo ako, no? Na naulit-ulit ako. Or baka kayo nakukulitan na. Marga, hindi naman. For me lang. For me lang naman. Gusto ko matandaan nyo na ulit-ulit. Okay. Ito yung last time. Alright. Net present value, no? All cash flows related to the investment, no? And you will use the cost of capital. The project is acceptable if the present value of the cash inflows is greater than the present value. Or if you have zero, okay lang kung zero, or you have positive, you will accept the proposal. Okay? Ito yung other formula formula of the NPV. Present value of cash inflows, sales, net present value of cash outflows, net present value, or present value of cash inflows. So, ito yung mga ibang formula. Ang alam natin na ito, di ba? Yes. Pero same lang naman yan. Okay. Alright. Yan. Assuming that Albert Go Company is contemplating to purchase a new machine that will cost 350, it is expected to generate cash inflows net of income taxes in amounting to 120 per year. During the economic life, we have 5 years. No salvage value is required, is expected to be recovered in 5 years. Albert Go's cost of capital is 20%. So, 20% and then end is 5 years. Yan. So, paano yun? Yan. Ito na naman ako. Ano? Sana ngayon, na-appreciate nyo na to, no? Hindi na kayo natatakot. Alam ko na to. This is the present value of one. Alam ko na pag inad ito, is the present value of annuity. Tama ba? Tama ba, class?
Yes po, sir.
Yes take note of this one. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, pwede naman gamitin ang PV of 1. Pwede naman. Kung 5 years, pwede naman. Pero paano kung yan ay 30 years? Ulit-ulit lang, wag na. Compute for the present value of annuity. Diba? Sabi ko don't get me wrong, pwede i-compute yan. Kahit equal payment yan, kahit pare-parehas yan, just multiply it by the present value of 1. Pwede. Okay? Kaya lang, ang kalaban natin sa board exam, sa CMA exam, ay oras. Sa CMA kalaban mo din oras Alright. So the present value of this one is 358 and 350. Net present value is 88. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, no? Yan. Dito na kayo. Wag na to. Diba? Meaning, Dito ka na kayo sa present value of annuity. Saan to galing 2.99? Oh, ito lang naman yan. Add mo lahat ito, 2.99 yan. Okay. Again review lang tayo ngayon. We discussed that last meeting. Hopefully naalala nyo pa. Alright. Yan. Net present value, ang sabi is, however, if the cash inflows are not uniform, no shortcut method can be used. Yes, ito yung sinasabi ko last time. If there is, if not uniform, there's no shortcut. Each cash inflows to be multiplied by the corresponding to the corresponding present value. So assume that the Jackie Corporation is considering a purchase cost 50,000, cash inflows of 25, 30, 20. Oh, ganun. Walang shortcut dito. We need to compute for the PV of 1. Pero kung yan ay present value of 1, if it is equal payment at 20K, wag na, sayang ng oras. Meaning PV of 1 yan. PV of annuity. Okay. Naintindihan ba, class? Thumbs up if yes, if naiintindihan ako. Tumawa pa si Marga.
Sir, I have a question po.
Question, sige.
Naintindihan naman sir, pero for I'd like to know for quiz or exam purposes when computing for the present value factor. Since dito sa example nyo, gumagamit kayo ng 3 decimal places. So 3 decimal places din po gagamitin namin. Thank you, sir.
Decimal places. Okay. Don't worry. Sabihin ko naman kung very good for that. No? Kasi yung iba kasi whole numbers. Alright. Lalo na pag ang choices pare-parehas, no, malapit. Alright, yan. Very good question. So this one, you have 3.225. Accept or reject? Of course, accept to. Diba? Accept yan. Okay. So, characteristics of the NPV. Again, it considers the time value of money. It considers cash flow of the entire project. Then, easy to compute ba? Some say that computations of present value are quite difficult. Yes. Diba? Because of PV of 1, PV of annuity. Mahirap siya. Lalo na pag hindi mo alam yung concept. Alright. Yan. So, for this one, ano ba ito yung question? Napakadali lang naman ito. Anong gagawin natin? Just multiply this one. Yan na. Ilan yan? So, sorry. Ilan yan? Sige nga, multiply nga natin. Para ma-compute natin. Magkano ba ang ating, yan, 380, no? 380 is our, sige kayo nga. 380 is your, 380 is your, net investment. And you have residual value of 5. Ba't ito kasali? Kasali pa to, ha? Sige nga, 240 times 0.833. Ilan to? Ito ay at 199,920. 120 times 0.694. Kayo ha? Kayo naman ha? Compute nyo ha? Yes, Marga. Ito ay 83,280 naman ay 80. Ito ay walang discount, walang ano to ha? Wala itong shortcut. Ito ay at 46,320. 80,000 times 0.482. Ito ay 38,560. 80,000 times 0.402. You have 32,160. By the way, may kulang pa. Ilan ito lahat? 32,160 plus 38,560.
Sir, 400,240 po.
Ilan? 400,000?
240.
400,240. Meron pang isa ha? Ito, nakalimutan. Diba? 5,000 times times 0.402. 0.402. Salvage value mo ay 2,010. Magkano yung cash flow mo? Plus 400, 240. So meaning you have
400 to 250.
250. Then, compare that with 380 plus 380. Maganda. 22,000 is the NPV. So, meaning, 22,250. So, meaning, to be accepted. Sana tama kayo, ha? Alright. Ganun lang. Ganun kadali. Yan. Okay. Ganun kadali. Diba? Thank you, Clarice and Carl. Ganun din to. Same na same din dito. No? Okay naman. Just add. Just multiply it 1. Then, payback muna. Okay, payback. Makano babawiin natin? 100,000. Okay, bawiin na yun sa 2 years. Then, 10,000 divide 20. Ganyan. Tama ba? 2.5 ang payback mo. Tama ba? Payback mo is 2.5. Alright. Tama kayo, ha? Nagets ba 2.5? Okay. 60 plus 30, 90. Hindi pa sapat, di ba? So, may 2 years ka pa. May natira kang 10,000. 10,000 divided by 20, you have 0.5. Nagets ba ako, class?
Yes po.
Okay, 2.5.
Yes po.
NPV, just multiply the 2. Okay naman, sige nga. Bago tayo, ito na yung pinakalas natin. Sige nga, compute mo nga, NPV. Aga tayo ngayon. Oras na ba? 6:30. 1 hour and 30 minutes tayo. Ilan? Anyone?
109,400 po.
Kano?
109 po yung present value. 109,400 po.
109,400. Very good. Meron ba tayong salvage value? Wala, no? Okay. Then, we compare that with 100,000. You have 9,400. Accept or reject?
Accept po.
Alright. So, ganun lang. Napakadali lang, diba? So, yan. So, okay lang tayo. 1.5 and 30 minutes lang tayo. And I will upload this one. May makuha na later. May class pa kasi ako mamayang alas 8 eh. Baka sa MBA naman. You might
Sir, yung sa PowerPoint din po ba last time nag-upload?
sige. Send ko na yung PowerPoint din. Send ko na.
Okay.
Ito din.
Sir.
So, Lisa, disregard mo na lang yung lasala. Okay. Anyway, so if none, pahinga muna ako. May klase pa ako. 8 o'clock to 10. Alam niyo ba yung class? Sa MBA naman. Medyo madaming load ngayon because of the online. Pahinga muna ako ng 2 hours. Tulog muna. Tapos pamayang alas 10, remind mo kukuha na.
Sige po sir, chat na lang po.
Okay, if none, thank you very much and see you all again tomorrow. We will discuss tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Tomorrow
Thank you po,
siguro
sir.
baka
Thank
mga
you po.
5 pa din tayo. Okay lang ba? Mga 5 siguro.
Okay po sir. No,
Okay lang po, sir.
Okay.
Sige po.
Thank you.
Rest 12 po.
Okay.
thank you sir.
Ingat kayo. Bye-bye.
Thank you po.
Thank you.